This is Govs Radio.
Govs Radio.
Hi, it's Thursday. It is Thursday. It is January 30th. January's almost over already. Is that crazy or what? Hi, everybody. It's Thursday, January 30th. It is the Knockem comedy radio show coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Coming at you on govsradio.com, home of some great entertaining shows. We just had the Long Island Breakfast Club show this morning. Hope you enjoyed that. It's Thursday. It's a busy day here at govsradio.com. We got Let's Eat Long Island coming up after us, excuse me, at 1:30. We got Soul Space coming on at 6:30. We have Limo Talk with Graz coming on at 8. Hello, Gina. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Andrew. As you can see, I am by myself yet again. The one and only Josh Schaefer, I believe, will be sitting in that chair shortly. As of last night, I was told that Jessica, sorry, I'm reading comments. I saw Jessica. I was told that Josh, I spoke to Josh last night. He said he's coming. So hopefully Josh will be in that chair and we'll have some fun with him. Always a good time when Josh comes in. We have a big extended family here on the Knockem Comedy Radio Show, and we enjoy all of them, everybody. We enjoy them all of our extended family. It's been a while since I've seen Josh, so that'll be fun when he gets here. Joan Kruppe Asher is watching. Hello, Joan. We also have a phone call this morning coming in from Robin Shaw. If you don't know who Robin is, Robin Shaw, you should definitely check her out. I've known who she is for a long time. She's local, but she works hard, and she's had various projects. I first discovered her a few years ago on a show called Not the Sharpest Crayon, which I think she actually produced herself, and it was on YouTube and stuff. I thought it was funny. I thought she was great. The cast was great. But now she makes a lot of videos playing various characters, almost like Rudia does, you know. But she does stand up too. I think it was about a year ago. She went out actually and went overseas and performed for troops. So she's got an album coming out of some sort. I don't know a lot of details about it, but she's calling in around 11 o'clock. So we'll get some details from her about that. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I've been, running the ship all week by myself. One partner over here has been sick. The other partner is on sabbatical. I believe he's coming back next week. And he's starting another show of his own, a hockey show, Eric. I believe Eric's coming back Tuesday. And he's rebooting Comedians on Hockey. So that'll be fun. Tom Galati's watching. Tom Galati will be here tomorrow. That'll be great. Looking forward to that. So Eric will be back. It looks like, last I heard, he's coming back Tuesday, and he's starting his comedians on hockey soon. Sallie is getting better, but she's still not 100%. She's had this flu all week. So she'll be, hopefully, I don't know if she'll be back tomorrow. I don't know. I'll probably try to push it away till Monday. So I'm tired, man. I've been working hard in here all week by myself. I sat in for Sallie this morning for the Breakfast Club, engineering that. We have, there's Josh Schaefer. Hello. Nice to see you. What's the matter? You're looking around like you're lost.
No, I'm sorry I'm a little late.
Oh, that's all right. No sweat.
Where's Sallie?
It is just me and you, pal.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Is that all right?
That's fine.
Cool. Yeah, sit right there, man. Cool. Josh Schaefer is here, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Schaefer is here. Yeah. Kenny Sutherland's watching. Very nice. Good morning, Kenny. How are you, man?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. I'm doing well.
It's been a while, so I figured.
Yeah, I actually just said that.
Stop by.
I actually just said that when I told everybody that you're coming, I said it's been a while. Yeah. It's been a while. Happy New Year. Happy everything. Happy Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't even know. When was the last time?
Gee. I think the last time I was here was with the that contest between me and.
Oh, that's when last time you were in here.
Yeah, in here.
Yeah.
But here it's been months.
With our show, yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
I'm just moving this.
Oh, sorry.
Back there. You know what? Do you have passes? Do you need passes?
For
governors. You know
yeah.
what? I'm giving you a whole bunch. They're good till, you know what? Give them to your whole family. Give them to your friends. They're good until April. Each pass is good for 4 people. So I just gave you a bunch.
Wow. That's awesome. For any show?
Most shows.
Not the big headliners.
Right. So, Sundays when they have fundraisers and nobody's here.
It took a minute to register.
Hey, Don Sill is watching. There you go. Speaking of the game show, Don Sill. That was the host.
Oh, right. Hey, man, how's it going? That was fun.
It was fun. I liked the show that you were on. Yeah, I really enjoy that. And Don's doing a great job with it.
Yes, he is.
Very excited. Are you? Are you doing anything comedic wise? Have you been working on anything?
I mean, just work is freaking killing me. I have
damn sick people.
I know. It's not the. I mean, they can be annoying. The families are even more annoying.
Is that right?
Yeah. Like, I can't. Like HIPAA violations and stuff. But let's say an amalgam of people. Some family members just. This is a while ago. This one patient family member is like so concerned about her. She says she's having pain. She's having pain. The patient wasn't that bad, but should I?
No. You don't have to. I'm just checking levels and volumes and stuff. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No. She's.
Was that the whole story?
She's having pain. The mom, the patient is like, it's not that bad. It's just like a bit of a, we've had this for a little while. But she's having so much pain. She needs something. But she couldn't eat or drink anything. It's called NPO.
Oh, okay.
Nothing per oral.
Oh, okay.
I think on porn sets it's different. It's NPA, nothing per anal.
Or everything per anal.
Oh, everything per anal. all holes open for business. Where are we going with this? Oh, yeah, so... She, so basically, she's insisting she needs something for pain. I said, well, I can give her something. She can't eat or drink anything, but if she take, some Tylenol or something. She's like, oh, I don't know. This patient's daughter is just freaking out, being so annoying, just so bothering me. She keeps walking over to the desk when I'm charting and stuff. Can you get something? Finally, I get something, and I said I can get her something, but she can swallow it. She'll have to take it by mouth. She's, oh, mom, can you swallow? I'm thinking, obviously not, because if she could, you wouldn't be here right now, and I'd be fucking sitting at my desk doing my job. You're so annoying.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, how's it going?
That's great. I'd just be sitting there chuckling. Can she swallow?
Yeah.
If she did, you wouldn't be here right now, you annoying bitch.
No, I can't think those things.
Sure. Taz, the resident artist, is watching. Taz, did you get my message? Taz drew a picture of me with bare ass or some shit, and she sent it to Eric. I saw it, Taz. I'm pointing at the camera.
Oh.
He's like, who are you talking to? Well, speaking of sick people, I was just reading this morning, this coronavirus.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, of course, there's obvious jokes everywhere, but I read an article that the search engines on the internet are actually the amount, it's in the thousands, the amount of people that are looking up the link between this virus and the beer. Obvious jokes everywhere.
I give up. I mean, it's like apparently there's like a significant population of Americans think that chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows. So nothing surprises me anymore. I'm not making that up. It's a fact.
Come on, really?
I swear to God.
People think there are such a thing as chocolate cows?
Some people think that chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows. From there, you get the flat earthers, and you move up, you get the anti-vaxxers, and then God only knows.
Yeah, so just this morning, getting ready for the show, I saw that, people are trying to find the link. So be careful out there. Don't drink Corona because it'll make you sick.
Have some tequila. Look, that's the vaccine. I'm not. I mean, from a hospital standpoint, we're concerned, but people are concerned. But it's being blown out of proportion.
Well, right, and it's no different, right? Every few years, it seems like the latest and most horrible type of flu is coming. Get your masks and.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not trying to downplay it. Unfortunately, there are people dying.
Neither am I. Right. But I mean, how many lives are taken every year by the flu? And people are like, "Oh, I'm not going to get vaccinated." Oh, what's this coronavirus? It's like, are you serious right now? I mean, just if you feel sick, if you feel something coming on, go to the doctor. But I mean, if you look at the whole Ebola scare, like what is that, 5 years ago or so?
Probably something like that. Yeah.
And what sucks, like third world countries, like I don't know where that Ebola it was in Nigeria. I forget where it was.
It was something like that though.
Yeah, actually, one of my coworkers is from Nigeria, and she has the most amazing accent, and like she shows me these pictures. It's like it's like
like that.
no, it's
got the Ebola.
It's a very cool. It's a very cool accent, but they're very elegant. It's like Wakanda elegant.
Okay.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. I forget what Rwanda or something, but over there, when the Ebola virus breaks out there, they have very little access to modern. They're understaffed. They don't have a lot of resources, so the outcome is really bad. But if you notice, like when they I guess there were some UN workers there, some Doctors Without Borders contracted it. They came back here. They were fine within a week. So
yeah, see, they don't tell you that part.
Of course not.
So it's basically a cold.
Oh yeah, where you bleed through your dick.
Wow. So all right, so you haven't been doing anything comedy wise because you've been working.
I've been working. I mean, I've been writing a lot, doing a ton of writing. I just haven't because I don't know. I'm getting old because now it's like when you're a kid, you're like, at least when I was a kid, I was worried about being going to be late for school if I don't get enough sleep. So I had to like get to sleep by a certain hour. So once it's like 8 o'clock, it's like I gotta get up at 6 and blah 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 blah.
8 o'clock.
I know. Well, not really, but all right, let's 10:30, 11. But it sucks knowing in the back of your mind that you got to get up for work tomorrow. So it kind of like ruins it. Like
absolutely.
So I mean, I'm looking to do. It's funny. I'm off this weekend. I was looking for any bringers, but any place, but apparently nothing's going on. So
really,
yeah. Well, there's one. No, there's one. What's his name? Butera? John Butera.
John Butera.
Yeah, he's hosting something in tomorrow in Mount Sinai.
Okay.
But I have to work, so by the time I get out, 8:30, 9 o'clock. So
yeah, but that's a long ride, I guess.
And,
right?
And then I have to take the trip.
Yeah.
So I'm off Sunday through Monday. So I have off on Sunday. And I was looking for some. I asked a bunch of people. Nothing really is going on. So I'm going to see if I give a shout out to. I haven't heard back from him yet, but Chris Roach. See if maybe he's. I just want to tag along and watch him work.
Absolutely.
What's some of the other? What's some of the other alphas?
Well, I mean, you got Governor's Comedy Club.
That's true.
And you got. I wonder if.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if any of that would work this weekend.
Who's this weekend?
Big J Okerson is in the main room here at Governor's in Levittown. And Carla Okerson is hosting. Mike Keegan is a part of that lineup.
Oh, he is.
In the little room tonight, Kristen Tinsley, Eli Velasquez, and some others. Tomorrow night, Terry McNeely is with Will Sharon and Tony Lindolfi and a few other people. Saturday, actually, in fact, I was just talking about it before you walked in. Saturday night, there's a comedian, Robin Shaw. I don't know if you.
Name rings a bell.
Yeah, she's calling in. She's due to call in around 11:30. You know what? I'm going to open the phone lines. That would help. It's only a phone number on the screen there for you, everybody. Yeah, she's a comedian. She's actually, I think she's hysterical. And she's doing something there, and there's Megan Hanley is in there as well. All right, get ready for this, Josh. This is DJ D Love calling.
DJ D Love?
Our friend Dennis, he's now known as DJ D Love. He's going to sing for us. Good morning there, DJ D Love.
How you guys doing this morning?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I know about you guys.
Well, no, we're doing great. Well, you sound like you're in a great mood.
Oh hell yeah! I can't wait to see you guys soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! Did you see my little Facebook page now? I got that one up for you.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, you got your Facebook page up for DJ D Love, so everybody can enjoy your beats.
Yeah, what you got for us, man?
Yeah, he calls up every day and he sings for us.
Ah, let's see what you got.
Yeah, let's hear it. We have our special guest Josh with us today. So how did Josh?
Hi John, how you doing, buddy?
Hi, how are you?
I'm just chilling, you know how I'm doing.
Good.
All right. So what do you got? Are you ready to sing?
Yes, I am. Are you guys ready to hear it?
Of course we're ready to hear it, always.
Okay, here we go. Come together right now, all of me.
Nice.
Come together right now, all of me.
Nice. We gave him an assignment the other day that he had to learn a Beatles song.
And that's by the Beatles.
Do a duet.
That's by the Beatles.
That's your Beatles. All right, not bad. Did you want to do another one or no?
Yeah, I got another one. Let me see. I'm trying to make another one. I got another one for you guys. There's an oldies, but a classic.
An oldie and a classic. Just like us, oldies and classics.
Yes.
It goes like this. It goes, abracadabra. I want to reach out and grab you.
All right. I need to stop you, though, DJ. You sang that one already for us the other day.
No, this is a new one.
Yes, you did.
Who sang that, dude?
Steve Miller. Steve Miller Band
did that?
Yeah. Yep. So you did. You sang that one for us the other day, so I'm going to make you pick another one right now.
Let me do another one for you. I got another one for you guys.
Go ahead.
Okay. I was like, let me find one for you. I got a better one for you guys. I was thinking, you're gonna make.
What's that?
You're gonna make me miss you. You're gonna kiss me when I'm gone. You make me miss me when I'm gone. That's by Sam Hunt.
That was what?
By Sam Hunt.
Sam Hunt's?
Yep.
I don't know that. What's the name of that one? I don't know that one.
You're gonna make me miss me.
Gonna make me miss you?
Yep.
Did you just make that up?
No, serious.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know that one. I'll have to look.
Facebook page?
Okay.
Yeah, he has a Facebook page. DJ D Love.
DJ D Love.
DJ DEE Love. That's right.
No, it's called G. It's called not DJs, but it's called D Love Murphy.
Oh, that's the name of the page. D Love Murphy.
D Love Murphy.
Very nice. All right, so what are you doing today, DJ?
I want to look him up.
Just chilling.
Just chilling? No big plans today?
Nope, not really, guys.
Yeah, all right, so is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's a good thing.
What do you do? What do you do there at the house when you're just chilling all day?
I'm just chilling, play my music, just chilling.
Oh, yeah, do you play your music loud? Do they get all mad at you? Turn that music down.
Now I play my music once in a while, nice and loud. I have a little speaker I want to play. I play on my radio a little bit too.
You dance around in your underwear?
No, I dance in my room sometimes.
Wait, DEE?
So DJ, give us the Facebook page name again.
Yeah, I want to look it up.
It's called D Love Murphy. D Love Murphy.
D Love Murphy. DEE Love Murphy.
Yes.
Okay.
D Love Murphy. D Love Murphy.
Let's see.
Go watch it right now.
Well, yeah, that's him actually. Yeah.
Are you Dennis Murphy? Yeah,
no.
Did you just say no?
No.
It says you're friends with Bonnie Scalise.
Yeah, that's not me though. That's me. I have another one though. I have another one.
Oh.
See, it's called D Love is called.
I'm looking at it right now. Wow, we have 4 mutual friends, D Love. We have, let's see, who are they? Tom Caserto, Felix, Charles Myers, and Andrew Plagianos. Very nice.
I have 6. I have 26 friends.
You need a lot more.
No, I was just saying that, friends that we both have, friends people we both know. Yeah,
we got to make them blow up.
Absolutely. Yeah, so go check out D Love Murphy's Facebook page, DEE Love Murphy, D Love Murphy. Look him up on Facebook and check out his beats.
Check out my little rhymes and stuff like that too. It's pretty sick.
That's right, your beats and your rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so white, man. I have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, so enjoy chilling today at home, and we'll be back with you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you know that. Come on, guys. You know the guys are best. You know that.
Absolutely, right back at you, pal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, what I gotta say something to you before I leave too.
Go ahead.
You know the magic. You know what the magic word is. Everybody's gonna say the magic word on Facebook before I leave.
All right.
Deuces.
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 Deuces, guys.
See ya.
This is wild. Take care.
This is wild. Dennis Murphy, DJ D Love. Let's see here. Tony, if I can do the ads, it would need to be at 11:45. No problem, Ken. We got a phone call around 11:30 with Robin Shaw. As long as if she calls around 11:30 and the call is done, then that's no problem. Ken says he loves Sam Hunt. Really? I never even heard of this.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it. Oh, Kenny Shevlin, Eric's brother.
Oh.
Good morning, Mr. Shevlin, sir.
Hey now, I don't think that was a song from Sam Hunt. I think that was Dennis singing a song from Mike Hunt. What the hell was that?
Oh, man.
Holy fucking shit, man. Was that a cow dying? Anyway, dude, what does spinach and anal sex have in common?
It's strong to the finish.
No, if you're forced to have it as a kid, you're going to hate it as an adult. Oh! Dude, Eric's doing comedians on hockey. Dude, all he has to show is a video of him skating backwards. People will fucking laugh their asses off.
Oh, I don't know what we're talking about. Do you have a video of him skating backwards?
No, but well, not really, because he fucking can't.
Oh, is that right? I don't know
anytime he skates backwards, he like fucking falls. He gets all like flustered. Oh, he's like a retard. Oh, I shouldn't say that because Andrew's here. My son's a retard.
Oh, my goodness.
No, but, you hear it? Just saying fuck you. Eric. You got to watch Eric. I'm gonna videotape him.
Take a breath. You're calling your son that, and meanwhile you're. Take a breath.
Well, that's where he gets it from.
So what are you trying to tell me? That Eric cannot skate backwards. He falls down.
Eric cannot skate backwards. It's just an awful sight.
I had no idea. I'll have to.
He's got a wicked slap shot. And he skates forward, okay. Skating backwards, oh, for the love of God, it's awful.
He never really talks about, like scoring a goal or getting a good block or anything. He always just talks about how he, people will check him and knock him on his ass. That's all I ever hear about.
Eric is not. He doesn't play a position that's a goal scoring position. He's a defenseman, right?
Right.
So he's always going to get into rougher play than an offensive guy, right? Because he's sitting there trying to stop guys get to the goalie, and when you're playing in front of the net, you're pushing people out, you're holding them off, you're elbowing, you're doing a lot of stuff in front of the net. So defensemen play a little rough. They don't score a lot. But when Eric does score, he's got a really hard slap shot.
Yeah.
So if he gets a hole of one, it's pretty good. I wouldn't want to get in front of it.
No kidding.
Yeah, it would break my cup, I'm sure. Not that I would want to get hit in the balls, but it would definitely break my cup. Hey now. All right, well, I would sing for you, but you know what? After you heard the sweet sounds of DJ, whatever the fuck his name
D-Love.
is, DJ Love, I couldn't top that. All right, kids, have a good day.
You too. The Shevlin family is just full of disturbed people.
Wow.
Exactly.
A couple of singers. That was cool.
All right, so going back, I was starting to read some comments. All right, so yeah, Ken, if you want to do the ads at 11:45, that'll be great. Sam Hunt, okay. No, Ken Pichelle says, "Make You Miss Me." It's a great song. Okay. Andy Pagano says, Tony going to mention the intimate end to the show yesterday. Yes, I actually do want to talk about that. And I need to warn Josh here because I don't know what's going on. See, all right, so what happened is Tuesday night, Anthony Rodia did his show here. He did 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 46 seconds, and the show cut out. we couldn't see it anymore. The video just cut out.
Really?
So we assumed it was just some kind of weird Facebook issue, and that was the end of it. So that was Tuesday night. The next show after that was us yesterday, Wednesday. Our show went an hour, 12 minutes, and 41 seconds, and it cut out. However, this time when it cut out for us yesterday, the whole room lost internet. Chris Thomas was here. We couldn't get internet on our tablets. We couldn't get them on our phones. Even this screen right here is being mirrored from another computer in the control room. That signal went out. Like, all signals went out. So I don't know if it's an internet thing. I don't know if it's a Facebook thing, because that was the weird part, because we lost all the internet signal and the Facebook feed went out. But it turned out YouTube and govsradio.com had the video feed the whole time. That didn't cut out. And again, it was but both shows are 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 40-something seconds. So who knows? So at 12:12 plus today, we might get cut out. I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens here.
That's creepy.
All right, this is the comedian hotline, so this might be Robin Shaw. Let's see. You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
This is Robin Shaw calling.
It is Robin Shaw. Very nice. How are you today, Robin Shaw?
I am great. How are you?
Doing all right. I have to say I'm excited to talk to you because we've been Facebook friends for a while, for a few years actually. We've had some emails a little bit off and on, but this is the first time I think we are actually speaking to each other.
I think so. That's like the funny thing about Facebook. You have 5,000 friends, but you've never met any of them.
That's right.
You always manage to wish them happy birthday, right?
Yeah, and I want to keep it that way with most of these people.
But I am excited to talk to you because I'll be honest, I don't remember. Excuse me, I don't remember how I found you, how I discovered you, but I've been a fan of your work for a long time. And I was telling everybody earlier on the show, you had this web series, Not the Sharpest Crayon, that I thought was the funniest thing.
Oh my goodness, thank you. You know, it's to this day. Oh my God, I'm coughing. I was coughing on the subway the other day, and I think everyone thought I had that virus, and now no one, everyone on the train was looking at me, get this woman off the train. Anyway, yeah, Not the Sharpest Crayon, 8 years ago when I first started stand-up, I was like, oh, this would be funny as, a web series. But, 8-9 years ago, there wasn't web series. That was, not a thing,
So you're a pioneer.
I was ahead of its time because besides you and my mom, no one else watched it. So, and I was like, this is brilliant. Why is only 2 people, one of them I birthed me, watching this show? So it was ahead of its time, but still one of my favorite things I've ever done. I
love that. I'm telling you, I swear to God, I'm dead serious. I watched it religiously. Whenever you put them out, I made sure I watched every single one of them.
Thank you. I love that. I love that because I've done so much since, and it's still my favorite thing I've ever done.
Well, yeah, and you do. You do a lot of stuff. You do your stand-up. You have a lot of great characters going out doing your man-on-the-street type videos, which I really I'm enjoying those as well. And I mentioned what maybe about a year ago, you actually flew overseas and performed for the troops, correct?
Yeah, I'm actually next month going to be doing my 4th tour.
Wow, very nice.
Excited. Yeah.
That's got to be something special, right?
Right now, we don't go into war because I'm heading over there, no matter what. Yeah. So let's just hope everything stays okay for, the next 2 months.
Well, you're like Bob Hope.
Yeah, exactly. The female, much dirtier Bob Hope.
Right. All right, so you're coming this weekend to the Little Room.
Yes.
And what is this? It's an album release?
No, I released my album in November, but I've been touring, around the country.
Nice.
So this is, I'm from Long Island, so I wanted the last stop on the tour to be Long Island. Although now there's been other shows added, but
that's all right.
It was supposed to be, the end of the tour was supposed to be on Long Island. So I'm really excited because this is where, I grew up. These are my people.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Hewlett, Five Towns.
Uh-huh. Oh. 5 Towns, yep. Know it well.
And then after college, I moved to Long Beach for 5 years.
Nice. That's a lot of fun down there.
So there's
There's
never a shortage of bagels and lox. Is basically what you.
No, I hear it's like I grew up, surrounded all Jews, and then I went to Yukon, where I was like the first Jew a lot of people met, so I had to do like the introductory course, which like a Long Island Jew is not a Jew, like we're our own breed, so like everyone thought like that I was the example of like Judaism, and I'm like no. So and then Long Beach as a early 20-year-old, from 21 to 25 was like the best.
Yeah, especially during the summertime, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, none of us had jobs. We were all just like delinquents down there. So, yeah, it was great. And then I got into comedy and I moved into the city.
Very nice. And what's the name of the album?
The album is called Guilty Pleasure because, I mostly talk about my guilty pleasures on stage, whether it's dating, food, partying, whatever it is. And then you could get it anywhere. It's sold on iTunes, Amazon, Pandora, anywhere you could stream music, you could buy it.
Guilty pleasure.
Very nice. Do you have physical copies? Are you selling them at your appearances or?
Yes, yeah. At every show, you could buy the CD. You can also go to my website, which is robinshaw.com, and you could buy it there, or come to a show and you could buy it. It's a fun hour, the album. It's really just like a fun time.
That's great. And I see you also have Megan Hanley here at the Little Room on Saturday
Megan.
as well. Yeah,
yes,
she's great.
Hosting. Actually, one of the tours I did for the troops, she was on with me, and that's when we came really close. She's the best.
Yeah, I think she's fantastic. She's another one I've never met, but I've really liked her stuff for a long time.
Oh, yeah, she's so funny.
That's great. Okay, so that's this Saturday at Governor's in the Little Room. Very excited. I hope it's a great show, and good luck with the album.
Yes, thank you. And you know what? You have motivated me. I think I'm going to bring back Not the Sharpest Crayon, just for you and my mother.
Good. We'll have a good premiere watch party, just the three of us.
Great, perfect. All right, it was so nice talking to you.
You too. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much, Robin, for calling in.
All right, take care. Bye.
See ya. There you go. Very nice.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you,
Here
Robin.
she is.
Yeah, she's really funny, and I meant to ask her because I don't even think that show is. I don't think she kept it on YouTube or anything. But
look at Robin Shaw, Guilty Pleasure. Listen now.
You want to put it on? We'll just sit back and relax for an hour.
No, it's a minute long.
Oh, it's like a preview or something?
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of links to it. So Robin Shaw, Facebook.
It's not a bad idea. I wonder if I should. Maybe I'll see if I can find one here. Where are you on Facebook or YouTube?
Facebook. Guilty Pleasures.
Yeah, maybe I'll grab a video now and play it on the screen.
I can't find the right. Robin Shaw.
Let me see what we got here.
Yeah, Hewlett Native. Well, this is some. Hewlett Native. Robin Shaw records first comedy album at the Triad Theater in Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Hewlett High School alumni class of 2002.
Welcome to the show where we're stalking Robin Shaw.
No. Oh, sorry.
I'm kidding. I'm sitting there doing it too. I'm looking to see if there's any videos of promoting her show here. And there's not. There's like stand-up appearances and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All
right. So much for that. Okay. So that was cool. All right. So Ken Pichelle, the call. Obviously, she called early, which is fine. She called early, and we're already done with that. So if you want to call in at 11:45 and do the ads, please do. That'll be great. So that was Robin Shaw. Again, go to robinshall.com. SCHALL. Robin with a Y. So I'll just do the whole thing. ROBINSCHALL.com. She's very funny. She posts a lot of great videos. Sometimes she even does, like I said, she does a lot of man on the street stuff, and she even dresses up like a guy in some of these videos. And, she's very talented, very funny. Hello, Jeff Bosey. Jeff is watching. Ken Pichelle sending us the lyrics to Make You Miss Me.
Oh.
All right, Ken, when you call up, you're going to sing that song. then I'll let you do the ads. That they're excited that she's playing for the troops. Ken Pichel's mother was what with the USO? Army. What? I met our mothers at the USO. Oh, is that that's a lyric.
Yeah, and our mothers at the USO.
Oh,
asked
yeah.
them to dance.
Yeah,
Dance
Allentown. Yeah.
Allentown.
Let's see. So I'm just. Okay, I was just reading some comments. Jeff Bosey, hello, Jeff Bosey. Let's see. So, what do you? What's cooking for the Super Bowl? Anything? What are your plans?
Nothing really.
You just, well, yeah. Actually, well, that's. We talked about that a few weeks ago here. We think Sallie and I think the Super Bowl should be on Saturdays.
It's not a bad idea.
Right, because Monday morning it's one of the biggest days of the year. It actually might be the biggest day of the year of where people call in sick to work.
Yeah, it's true.
So we suggested that it move. I mean, they call it Super Bowl Sunday, but it still works. Super Bowl Saturday.
Yeah, it still works. So instead of Super Bowl Sunday, suddenly Sick Monday. Basically, I got.
That's great.
You got
either that or start the damn thing at freaking noon.
Yeah.
Because that's, they have the ceremonies. It's 6, but opening ceremonies, the game doesn't start till like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
It doesn't end till freaking midnight, or what feels like midnight.
Yeah,
People are shot.
The commercials are really great. I guess I got to root for the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I love listening to Howard, and, what the hell is his name? Richard Christie?
Yeah.
From Missouri. Yeah, it's my favorite. Ooh, yeah. They've been making fun of him because he's been crying about it. He's so happy. He's crying tears of joy that they made it to the Super Bowl. So I'd love to see them win and have them, really lose it.
Didn't they make it last year?
No, I know. I think this is the first. Isn't this the first Super Bowl since the 70s? I think.
Oh, is that? Did they? Oh, they made the playoffs.
Right, they made the playoffs.
But they didn't make it to the bowl.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. So they're very excited.
Yeah.
We had Goomba Johnny is in here on Tuesday nights with Anthony Rodia. Somehow he's a big Chiefs fan. I don't know how that happened. So yeah, he's all excited. He's dressed up all in his Chiefs stuff the other night. He looked ridiculous, but he's allowed. He's excited. So
yeah, it's cool.
I never understood that with football. How people get into other teams. No other sport do people do this. You like, and here in New York, you like the Knicks or the Nets. You like the Mets or the Yankees.
Oh yeah.
But with football, people just like they're flat leavers. They float. They like Eric's son loves. I think it's the Patriots. Another buddy of mine loves the Steelers. How does that happen? You live in New York. Root for your hometown teams.
I'm not a huge football fan. I don't understand the loyalty. Maybe it's like family history. Maybe you moved. Your dad or mom they lived in another state. And
all right. I'll give you that. If maybe you lived somewhere else as a kid and then you moved here,
right?
I'll give you that.
Or if you were born and raised here, but your great grandfather was in bumfuck Maine. you might like, and I like Maine, by the way, a lot. But
any bumfuck fans out there?
Maybe they'd be gearing toward someone like New England or something to that extent.
Yeah.
So
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Well, Sallie, for example, Sallie grew up here,
right?
We met it. That's where I met her. We were teenagers. She left immediately after high school. She moved away. She lived in many places, actually. A few places in California. She lived in Colorado. She came back upstate New York. She lived in Massachusetts. She lived in Massachusetts for about 10, 12 years, and then she came back here. So she's a Patriots, a New England fan, because she lived in Massachusetts for the last 10 years before she moved back here, maybe 6 years ago.
We all know Sallie's got it for Tom Brady. That's why she's a Patriots fan. That's usually the excuse.
Well, but that's my issue here. You're from New York. You grew up in New York.
Yeah.
So now, and like all of a sudden, Massachusetts was her hometown or something. She didn't move there until she was almost 40, for Pete's sake.
Yeah. Tom Brady. I mean, I don't know. Peggy hates him, but I think she's in the minority.
Yeah. Well, he has 2 legs, so I don't think she likes him.
Oh my God. Went there.
Well, of course I'm going there. Well,
you're demented.
Well, there's me, but then her ex-husband also was missing his right leg.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. So yeah, we make fun of her on here about that all the time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So she's got a fetish.
She really does.
So that's what. So I'm ruling out Tom Brady. You wouldn't make it because you have 2 legs.
Oh.
You have all your limbs.
Captain Hook.
Captain Hook.
But he was missing a hand. But was he also missing a leg?
No, just a hand. But I don't know. I don't know if that counts or not. So maybe she'll like Paul McCartney's ex-wife.
Oh,
that would be hot.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if I can make that happen. Amputee porn.
I remember that, the shower shot. I remember. Yeah, I looked that up.
Jeff Bosey likes the Blue Jays. How does that happen? They're not even American, Jeff Bosey.
Canada love.
What is? I don't understand that.
I used to go to. I mean, my mom's from Montreal, so I used to go to Expos games.
Oh, that's cool.
With Youppi, the mascot.
Oh,
now, Now he works for. He works for now the Canadians, the Montreal Canadiens, the hockey team. So that's cool. They never got rid of him.
Oh,
when
that's
I was a
cool.
kid, we used to go to these games at Olympic Stadium. You know.
Yeah.
Where did they host the Olympics? Was it 76? I don't remember, but
Yeah, got me.
he used to come out in this like.
Yes, I remember that.
And
Yep.
Tim
Wallach.
Wait, Tim Raines.
Oh, Tim Raines.
Andre Dawson.
Gary Carter.
Isn't that crazy? He joins the Mets. The Mets are freaking out of their freaking minds. Like, 90% of the team is snorting blow off hookers' titties like every night.
It's true.
Probably doing anal shots of fucking, pure alcohol.
Yeah, it's
like
true.
moonshine. Yeah. And Gary Carter, like the freaking the wallflower. The guy doesn't party at all.
A man of faith.
And then he gets cancer and dies.
And they had a special. Did you see that special they had on maybe 2-3 years ago on SNY, the Mets channel?
Oh yeah.
Those guys, they hated him because
Really?
they were all partying. He was the goody.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, screw that guy.
He totally.
They didn't like how he was always smiling for the camera, and he totally soaked up New York when he came here as a player. And they were all jealous. They didn't like it. They didn't like how he showboated. They didn't like how he wouldn't party with them. They hated him. Fast forward to all these years later, and he probably most of the team ended up going back to him. Oh, I wish I was more like you back then. I'm so sorry I didn't listen to you. All Gooden, Hernandez, Strawberry, all these crazy partiers.
Yeah.
And they all wished they were more like him, and their lives wouldn't have been so crazy.
Yeah.
He was, and they loved him right up there in Montreal too, right? They loved him there, yeah.
They worshipped him.
I had the pleasure of meeting him 4 times.
You met him 4 times?
4 times. The first time, one of my favorite stories, at the old Shea Stadium, for you guys who've ever been there, that's where the Mets play. I always get basic because I don't know who who knows what.
Last Play at Shea?
I love that movie. Ken Pichelle. Oh, is it that time already? All right, I'll get back to my story. Ken Pichelle is calling to do the ads. Hello there, Dr. Pichelle.
Hello there. The surprise is just gone with caller ID now. I mean,
but
tricky.
But you said it in the comments that you were going to call to do the ads.
That's true. I'm commenting in general, though. I mean, you always know who's calling.
Well, actually,
the surprise happens when you say it now instead of when we hear their voice.
Actually, it was pointed out to me yesterday by Gina Conjemi Coffin that I should not announce who's calling off the caller ID. I have to get out of that habit because our frequent caller, Mike the Joke Teller, who you're a big fan of along with us, if we start saying who's calling, we're going to give his identity away.
Oh, that's right. Well,
so I have
do you get a caller ID from him that, Michael, we love you? Do you get a caller ID from him that says something more than Roy whatever that we found on Facebook that we think he's connected with, or fake Facebook or something?
Well, he hasn't called since we got the caller ID. We just got last week, and we haven't heard from him yet since we got the caller ID. So hopefully it doesn't turn him off. But I
whoa! He called last week.
What's that?
He called last week.
No. The call we just got caller ID in here last week.
Okay. Has he
so
called
he hasn't called since. So I got to get out of the habit of saying the names when I see it on the screen because I don't. Even if I know who it is, I don't want to give it away. But honestly, I don't even want to know who he is.
I don't want to know who he is. I want us to have better connection with him.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would love that.
To be able to touch base, get in touch. And I mean, and as much as I don't want to know who he is, if he's got something out there, it seems like I might enjoy it, and a lot of us might enjoy it.
That's exactly why I want to know who he is, because I'm telling you, I think the guy, when he calls, when you listen to him, he's obviously on a mic. He's not calling from a phone like you are now. He doesn't you're calling now. Anybody who calls on the phone has that this. That guy is talking on a mic. He's very clear. And if you remember, going back several months, I even said to him, I think you're calling from a show or something. Are we? We're on to you. And he hung up immediately.
Who is this?
Yeah, he's like, oh, gotta go.
He calls himself Michael the Joke Teller.
Right, I've heard about it.
He calls
Joke
up.
explainer.
I have no idea how he found us or what, but he calls maybe once a month. He tells the probably the most corniest or worst joke you've ever heard, but then goes into this long, hilarious explanation as to how he created the joke.
Oh, so the actual telling of the joke,
yes,
the backstory of the joke is better than the actual joke itself.
Yes, and it's hilarious.
Yeah,
Eric and I
awesome.
are in tears. What?
He freaking set us up, too, because he called, 3, 4, 5 times, really, without bringing out the explanation. And some of them were okay, some of them were, totally, and
Yes.
then he just started doing the explanations, and we were blown away.
Yes, you're absolutely right about that. The first, 4 or 5 times he called, he wouldn't explain. He just told us the bad jokes, and we were like, okay, thanks for calling, Michael. We had no idea who he was. And Ken's right. Then some time into it, he started explaining. Now he does that every call, which it's hysterical every single time.
Soft Shoes from
What's that?
Soft Shoes from Howard Stern. The guy that does the impressions and stuff.
Oh, I don't know.
Sour Shoes, not Soft Shoes.
I don't know. I mean, he like I said, he is definitely part of a show. I personally think Howard probably knows about us because Marianne from Brooklyn has called in.
Oh, she has?
She's called in here. Sal Governale, he sometimes he watches. Jackie's been in here a lot, so my guess is that they probably know about us, and my guess they probably make fun of Jackie. He's on this stupid show that we don't get a fraction of the listeners that Howard gets,
right?
So they're probably teasing him about it, but so maybe it is. I don't know.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Tony.
Yes, sir.
12 o'clock meeting, and on top of that, if I don't fight through the idea that I'm actually going to sing this song for you because it's kind of randomly interesting, I'm not going to sing it. So I better just do it if that's okay. If you want to hear it,
I'll let you slide this time.
It's a comedy. You want me to not sing?
No, I want you to sing.
I want you to sing.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. I'll sing it fast. It goes kind of. I mean, I can't sing well, but we'll see if I can remotely hold the melodies. Chorus goes, whoa, whoa. I ain't gonna be that easy to leave. Whoa, whoa. Girl, I'm gonna make you miss me, make you wish that you were sleeping in my shirt. Lie about my jacket and tell everyone it's yours when your phone rings after midnight and you're thinking maybe it's me. Gonna make you miss me. There, that's as much as I sing.
Did you know those words by heart there, Doctor?
I probably would have. I was looking at them on screen, kind of like the ads. I could mostly do the ads, but, I just sang the part that I posted in the comments. At some point in my life, I totally could sing along to that whole song.
Is it an old song?
Nah, a couple years. I mean, he hasn't put out. He's in that kind of current. Just a few dropping singles over time, kind of current way people do stuff instead of putting out a whole album. But that was on his first full album that came out a couple years ago.
Wow,
I'll type it in the.
You know you're Sam Hunt, don't you?
Oh yeah, he actually played quarterback at UAB where I went to grad school. I don't think we overlapped in years there, but yeah. So yeah, he's one. I was on the forefront of the not really bro country, but very non-traditional country sounding people, which I hope I managed to convey in my feeble efforts to sing that.
Of course you did.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm seeing 11:50, and I have that meeting. So let me just go ahead and hit these for us, people. It is ad time. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Check out Bella Vista Pizza. They offer thin crust, thin whole wheat, deep dish, and gluten-free pies. Also, pasta and baked dishes, calzones and rolls, heroes, entrees, salads, sides, and appetizers. Bella Vista Pizza, Bella Vista, that's a beautiful view, a beautiful sight in Italian. They are located at 154 Minetta Hill Road in Plainview. That's 154 Minetta Hill Road in Plainview. 516-433-4464. That's 516-433-4464. BellaVistaPizza.com. Bambinos, check them out today. Also follow them on Facebook at Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta. That's Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta on Facebook. On Instagram at Bella Vista Pizza LI. That's at Bella Vista Pizza LI on Instagram. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties, 631-495-7696. That's 631-495-7696. When you work with Gina, you tap into the collective experience of the best, most experienced realtors on Long Island. Contact Gina today to discuss how Signature Premier Properties and Gina can help you market and sell your property successfully or find your perfect home. More information about Gina's listings can be found at signaturepremier.com. That's signaturepremier.com. List your house with Gina, and she will work so hard for you and sell your house so fast that it will make your
head spin.
Nice. Thank you.
Head spin, y'all. And, of course, the Knockem Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Knockem Dead Comedy. I hope everybody likes this part. There's a lot of people who are here today that weren't here yesterday. You know, a little bit of new content. Try to mix things up a little bit. Knockem Dead Comedy for the funniest murder mysteries in the whole wide world. I offer you the disclaimer that these are merely comedic murder mysteries by design. There are no humans or animals harmed in the making, yada, yada. Anyway, hey, Josh.
Yeah.
Do you want to see a boring murder mystery where some crusty old pee-pants says, "There's been a murder in the parking lot of some character you've never met"?
Sounds great.
Well, you know what? You need to meet our friend Joe DeJesu if you don't know him, because he always says yes, too. So, you know, you could go, I mean, really? The murder in the parking lot of some character you've never met? I mean, really? Why don't you just keep that going there, Pops? That character was done in by another character you've never met. Awkward silence. This concludes our presentation this evening. Awkward silence. Enjoy your dinner. You really want to go see that?
No.
I mean, the dinner probably sucks. You probably should have skipped that bad murder mystery, gone to Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta, bought a house from Gina, and gone to a Knockem Dead comedy murder mystery show. If you want that, go see the other guys. Google crap murder mystery on Long Island and see what you get. You want the full experience. You want to meet and hang out with the character who's ultimately and pretty soon going to comedically die, right?
Right.
You want to see the, again, comedic murder happen right before your eyes. You can laugh, sing, dance, and be a part of the action at a Knockem Dead Comedy murder mystery show. On Instagram, follow at Knockem Dead Comedy. That's at Knockem Dead Comedy on Instagram for upcoming show dates. Check out knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates. That's knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates, of which Anthony will now provide you more information.
You can catch us, some of you can catch us tonight at 317 Main in Farmingdale, but not everybody can because it's sold out. That's right, we sold out 317 Main in Farmingdale.
Sold out.
But don't, have no fear. We are putting together another date with them, so check us out. Keep tabs on Knockem Dead Comedy. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com to see our full schedule.
Try again.
We have a lot of private parties coming up in February, but March there'll be a lot more public events. So check out our full schedule on knockemdeadcomedy.com, as well as our information on who we are, what we do, because we not only do murder mysteries, we do game shows, we do kid shows, other types of comedy shows, all sorts of good stuff. knockemdeadcomedy.com. There's photos, videos, testimonials, and, of course, booking information. knockemdeadcomedy.com. Also, get yourself on the Knockem Dead Comedy mailing list, where we email you once in a while with what's happening with our group, with our shows, with the radio show, exciting news. Even some of our cast members, they go out and do other things, and we promote that as well. So knockemdeadcomedy.com. And, of course, don't forget, speaking of great comedy shows, don't forget all the great comedy shows at any of the three great Governors Comedy Clubs here on Long Island. Governors in Levittown tonight, the All-Star Comedy Show. Friday and Saturday, Big J. Okerson is headlining. Carla Okerson is hosting. Mike Keegan is playing. It's going to be a great weekend of shows there. In the Little Room at Governor's in Levittown, Kristen Tinsley, Eli Velasquez, and a bunch of other people playing the Little Room tonight. Tomorrow night, Terry McNeely and Friends with Will Sharon and Three's Company's own Tony Landolfi. Saturday, as we mentioned, Robin Shaw, Megan Hanley, and a few other people promoting the release of Robin's album called Guilty Pleasure. We thank Robin for calling in a little while ago. At the Brokerage and Bohemia, the All-Star Comedy Show tonight, and Phil Hanley is there this weekend. And the McGuire's in Bohemia out east this weekend. Rich Aronovich is playing. And don't forget all the great shows at Gov's Comedy Radio, govsradio.com. Lots of great shows coming your way. Today is Thursday, so after us, we have the Long Island Breakfast Club at 1:30. We have Let's Eat Long Island at 1:30. We have Soul Space at 6:30. We have Limo Talk with Graz at 9. I said the Breakfast Club because they came on before us this morning. Hope you enjoyed that show. Tomorrow is Friday, so we'll be back tomorrow. And, of course, Saturday morning, A New Day comes back, which our very own Dr. Pichelle, who did our ads, he wrote their theme song. So don't miss A New Day, Saturday morning at 11. And, of course, Don Sill with Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up, Saturday night at 7. The contestants, speaking of Kristen Tinsley and Eli Velasquez, they are going head-to-head. It's the last round of this level, and then moving up to the next round next week, where I believe it's Bonnie. No. It's Andy. Andy, are you next week? Andy Plajanos, are you next week against Mandy? I'm not. Maybe I'm not following that right. Maybe I screwed that up. But
that
don't forget.
Right. I thought Andy's got Mandy or Bonnie next. I'm not sure which it was.
He's got Mandy next. I'm just not sure when. I'm just not sure if they made it. Yeah, I'm not sure when. But I know I'm pretty sure it's Eli and Kristen this weekend. So so check those shows out. And of course, as we've been talking about, starting next Thursday night, a week from today, Thursday nights at 8:00, Sallie and I and Don Sill will be hosting live from Governor's Green Room from 8 to 9:30 right here at govsradio.com. We're going to basically raid the Green Room here at Governor's during their shows and talk to whatever comedians are performing that night. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun. We get those crazy comedians out of the Green Room and in here. So that'll be starting next Thursday night at 8:00. Graz, Limo Talk with Graz. Graz was gracious enough to move his show to 9:45. So he's not on next week. You'll catch him tonight at 9. Then he's taking a week off, and then he'll be back the following week at 9:45. And we premiere live from Governor's Green Room at 8:00 next Thursday. Very excited about that.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And don't forget as well, Eric Shevlin. He's rebooting Comedians on Hockey. That's coming at you in a few weeks. March 22nd, John Butera, who we mentioned before, who called in yesterday. March 22nd, he's starting Comedians on Baseball. So we're gonna be starting Comedians on Ping Pong, I think, soon. I think we're covering every other sport. I'm joking. We're covering every other sport.
Wow. Can I do comedians next year? Can I do Comedians on Wrestling, like long distance with Eric? I mean, why not?
Why not? We'll have Eric do it, and we'll let you. That'll be the sports show you can call in.
Oh, that's right. That would be great. Okay.
You got to go. Thank you, pal.
I got to go. Do the swag.
Do the swag. Thank you for the reminder of the swag. Thank you, pal. Goodbye. All right. Yeah, the swag. Thank you, Ken. Don't forget, you can get your Govs Radio mugs. You can get Mugs Radio. Get your Govs Radio. Shut up, Shut up. Govs Radio mugs. You get Mugs. I did it again. Govs Radio T-shirts. Govs Radio mugs. Hats. All the great swag at teespring.com. Order a mug. The mugs on the back. You get your favorite Govs Radio show on the back. The shirts can be designed any way you want. You can even get socks. I believe Bonnie told me you can even get socks. So get your Govs Radio swag today as we try to build up some money for this radio station. We have we have plans. We have plans in here. We're trying to make things happen. We're trying to build the studio up, build the station up with great content and cool stuff. We have some ideas. You know, we're going to decorate a little bit in here. We got some ideas. We got some changes. We got, you know, again, always working on content and shows and trying to just get some money going here because we started off with nothing. Actually, zero. We started off with a zero budget. So we're working hard at making things happen here. I was saying that before you got here. I'm tired, man. I've been here all week pretty much by myself. Eric's taking the week off. Sallie's been sick.
She all right?
Yeah, she's got the corona. She's fine. But like you said, they get over it in a week. Nah, she's just got a cold or something. Yeah. Comedians on Canasta.
Comedians on Canasta. I like the name. I like the sound of that.
All right. So Andy says it is. Oh, so you are going against Mandy, but when is that? Is that next week? And Jeff Boshi says this weekend the judges on Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up is Pat Maroney and Frank Fiala. That's right. Thank you for that reminder, Jeff. Frank Fiala, great guy. Funny comedian and just a super nice guy. He's one of our performers in Knockem Dead Comedy.
Oh, cool.
Don Sill is watching again.
Don.
Yeah, Don. Like I said, Don is going to do the Thursday night show with us, and he's also going to start coming in here with us during the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show Mondays and Wednesdays.
Oh, cool.
Jeff wants to do comedians on water polo. So now all the comments are going to come in. No, comedians on swimming, comedians on chess. All right. All right, cool. What else we got? Oh, so I was telling my Gary Carter story.
Oh, right.
Shea Stadium, summer of '87. I'm 17 years old. Now, you're a big Mets fan. So you remember Shea? Obviously, you remember Shea.
Yankees, actually. I don't dislike the Mets. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, Bonnie's watching. Hi, Bonnie.
Hi, Bonnie.
Shea Stadium, which is not there anymore, but if you walk to the back, on the outside, you're outside the stadium. You walk to the back. They had the bullpen out there. Then they had the parking lot, and then they had two gates, one behind right field, one behind left field, and that's where the buses and the cars would leave, the players and whatnot. The gate in left field, as long as I can remember, was always just chained locked. They never used it. Like dumpsters were in front of it. Like they never used it. So it was a night game. It was me, a girl I was dating at the time, and a buddy of mine. And we're walking outside the stadium. The game, it was after the game. We walked past right field, and the gate's open. They got securities all there to let people out. Mm-hmm. We keep on walking. We're passing the gate, walking right past the gate, the left field gate that they don't use, right? And I just happen to notice that the chain is there, but there's no lock. The chain is just, both ends are just dangling. So I stop. And I start looking around. I'm like, holy shit. Like nobody notices this. Right? So I say to him, let's go in. My buddy, my friend, one of my best friends to this day, but he's not twisted like me. He was, no way, I'm not
straight
doing
that.
Yeah, he's a straight guy. Yeah. He's a good guy, basically. Yeah. Then there's me. So my girlfriend, she was like, no, she didn't want to do it either. But I was like, I am not missing this opportunity. So I just opened the gate, just a little, and I walked right in. So I'm walking around, and I'm like, but now I don't, like, there was no plan.
Right.
So I'm just standing there. Like, what the hell am I going to do now? I don't know where to go, or, thinking if I can't just start walking, I'll get beat up or something by security. So I see that the bus, I don't remember who they were playing, but I see the bus for the visiting team has left. And I start looking around, and I see, I can't remember who it was, but it was a player I didn't really care much about. I saw him come out to his car and leave. I saw one other guy I didn't recognize. He left, and I see that there's one car left. And I'm like, and now my friends are getting mad at me because I'm probably back there for at least a half hour. I'm just standing there, kind of like behind a dumpster. But I'm thinking, there's one car. My favorite player was Mookie Wilson.
Oh, right.
So I'm like, maybe it's Mookie. Maybe it's Mookie's car. I didn't see him come out. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to hang out here and see if it's Mookie. Well, it's Gary Carter.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, all right, I'll take that. He gets in his car. I go walking over. I go right up to his window. And he's starting his car. He was, you know what? For all I know, it might have been a Bible because he had like a little book of some sort.
Did he really?
I don't know if it was a Bible, but I was kind of picking fun because he was a big man of faith. But he had like a little book of some sort. Maybe it was a notebook, but he was just looking at it. He started his car and he's just sitting there. I tap on the window and you see, he rolls down his window and he's just looking at me funny. And all I had, I think I bought a program that day.
Yeah.
You know, with the scorecard. And all.
Yeah.
Sid Fernandez was on the cover.
Oh.
It's all I had. I said, "Can you sign this?" So I'm handing him a picture of Sid Fernandez. And he's just looking at me. You can see it all over his face. Like, where did this guy come from?
Yeah.
You know? But he's like, "Yeah, sure." Takes it, signs it, gives it back to me. I'm like, "This is the best. Thank you so much." But it turns out when I went in and opened the gate, I left it open. So I don't know if some wind pushed it or some other people just discovered it. Because as soon as he handed it back to me, 3 or 4 people come running from the gate. They're running in. All of a sudden, security comes running from all different directions. I had 2 legs at a time. I could run, so I just bolted out of there. I was like, that was at that time in my life. I was like, this is the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, wow.
The second time, he was coaching. He would coach the Long Island Ducks for 1 season.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he and I was on the field to hold flags for the national anthem with my son's Cub Scouts. And I had shorts on, and at the time my prosthetic had a big Mets emblem on it. So I make eye contact with him, and I lift my shorts up to show him the emblem on my prosthetic. He couldn't believe it. He comes running out. "That's the coolest thing. Oh, my God, this is great. Who are you?" And they're trying to start the game with the national anthem. We're taking selfies with each other. And he's talking to me about the leg, and you see, like, the umpires are yelling out to him. And he's, 1 minute, okay. I'm like, holy fuck, I'm holding the game up. I'm talking to Gary Carter. But I didn't care. It was the greatest thing.
Wow.
Now actually, was that the second time? That might have been the last time. Because whatever year got inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame, I think the Hall of Fame was first. It was about a month after he got inducted. Yes, it was. It was, because I didn't have my amputation yet. I remember being on crutches. My brother, he got backstage passes to Fleetwood Mac at Jones Beach. And we had front row seats because he knew somebody at the time. So we had front row seats. The show, it was early, so the show wasn't starting yet. We decided to go backstage. I happened to have a Mets shirt on. The first person I go backstage, the first person I see of anybody, not just celebrities, the first person I see backstage is Gary Carter.
Wow.
He sees the Mets emblem, so he comes walking. And I'm on crutches at the time. It was before my amputation. So he came to me. He said, "Hey, nice shirt." I'm like, holy fuck. And I just said to him, I said, "Congratulations," because it was just about a month after he got inducted. He was, "Oh, thanks." I said, "Yeah, it was a nice ceremony, nice speech." And they have a big spread. It's huge back there. I don't know if you've ever been back there behind the stage at Jones Beach. It's huge back there. So they have a big spread. They have tables. They have decks and drinks. And so he was getting some food. So I grabbed some food and we're just talking about the Hall of Fame. We didn't even say who you're sitting with, who you're here with. We just grabbed our food and we just started talking to each other, and we sat down. We ate together. We ate our the little meal that we grabbed.
Wow.
And just talked baseball, maybe 15, 20 minutes. And that was it. And then he went to his seat. I had better seats than him. We went, and that was those are my Carter stories.
That's amazing.
Super nice guy every single time. Every single time.
That's crazy. Like you kept meeting him.
Yeah.
So you met him. So you're 17 years old. The parking lot incident.
Yeah.
Then you met him before your surgery. Then you met him again after your surgery. So after the surgery, when you had the prosthetic with the Mets logo on it,
yeah.
Did you tell him? Do you remember one time that we had sat down and?
I did not.
Oh shit!
It was such a because it was so quick because they're waiting to start the game. So I was a little flustered.
Yeah.
I was shocked that he even came running to talk to me and. And I was loving the fact we were getting some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So it was all just kind of that I didn't even think of it, to be honest with you. But then I'll go even more with this. So I hope I'm not boring everybody with my Gary Carter stories.
That's cool.
2012, I think it was. We went to the Mets opening day, and I think it was 2012, and it was the first year they had this, in the outfield, just beyond the wall, they have this little party deck in left field. And it's just one row of seats, and it's right, you got the wall, home run wall. It's right above it. So they're really cool seats. And we managed to get them somehow. I don't even remember how we did it. But we got there nice and early. It's opening day. You want to just, check everything out and, enjoy it. So I'm standing there, and again, we're right above the outfield wall. So I'm standing there, and I knew that they had announced that they were going to do something because, it was 2012 because Carter had died just a few months prior. So I knew they were doing something for Gary Carter, right? So the game's just about to start, and I'm standing there, the outfield, right on top of the outfield wall. To my right, coming out of the left field gate, onto the outfield, is Gary's family, his wife and kids. They're walking. So I'm just standing there watching, see where they're, just watching. They stop right in front of me. So I'm like, immediately in my head, I'm thinking, I am not moving. I'm not moving. Something's going to happen right here. I'm not moving. So sure enough, they had a thing on the outfield wall, like dedicated to him, that stayed there for the season. So they were unveiling it right there. So so now I'm talking to his son. I talked to his wife for a second because they're right there. Their heads are right at my feet. So we're just talking. Nice to see you. So sorry about Gary. This is nice. Nice to see you guys. And
they didn't know you.
No, I didn't.
How did this happen?
I just happened to be right there. I'm telling you, there's this weird thing with me and Gary Carter.
Wow.
So sure enough, they have a little, the blanket or the whatever you call it that's covering because they're going to unveil this. There's a security guy comes down. It was a little windy. He starts to undo the thing so they can unveil it, but they didn't announce it yet. So the guy in the field with Gary's family grabs the guy's hand and says, no, not yet. But now it's windy and it's starting to tape this thing because this guy started to undo it. So now I'm holding this thing with the guy. So it's the two security guys, Gary Carter's family, and me holding this thing.
Wow.
Now it's time to unveil it. So maybe 2 seconds before they actually said, here it is. They said, okay, you can get up. I think they wanted me out of this shot.
Yeah.
But if you look at any photos, you'll see me. You look at any photos from that day. In fact, Daily News ran not a full page, but half shot page, vertically of the unveiling. And you see me as clear as day, like this, like looking like Rocky Balboa.
So Gary Carter. It's the best way to Google it. Gary Carter.
I'm sure I have it on my Facebook page. Gary Carter wall unveiling. Gary Carter. Let me look. I'm sure I have it on my own Facebook. I must have the photo somewhere. Oh, there you go. Don Sill says he remembers seeing the picture. Everybody's having their own conversation here. I thought Mandy would be the winner. Okay. Let me see. Let's see. Photos.
Are you in this?
That's me right there. Like my arm's hanging over?
Oh, right there?
That's my arm hanging over there. Yeah, that's me. I got a red shirt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's me. I know I have this. I know I have the newspaper photo somewhere here. Don't mind us. We're just looking through our. Oh, all right. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of photos. Here's the. You know what? I'm gonna put it on the screen. I'm gonna put it up there. Bear with me. Okay. Oh, it's 12:13 and we're still on. We made the 72-minute mark. Nice.
I thought you said 12:20 is when it.
No, it was 12. Well, it was an hour and 12 minutes. So that would have been 12:12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So that's the Ducks game. Whoops, sorry.
Had he been diagnosed at that point, or
he? I think he was diagnosed about a year or two later. This is 2009. He died in 2012. So yeah, that's that game. There's another one. All right, there's something. There's similar to what you just saw. I took that picture. That's his wife and son. Where's the Daily News photo? Yeah, so that's my fat ass in the red. Just like wearing red right now. Okay. There it is. That's the Daily News photo.
Oh wow. You look like you're king of the day.
I'm telling you, I look like Rocky Balboa, like the statue. Adrian!
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, his son looks
exactly like him, yeah. Yeah, it was black and white in the Daily News, but that's I think...
You look like Kingpin.
So, yeah, there you go.
That's great.
Yeah.
And then you're wearing the red, so you totally stand out. Totally.
It must have been a Thursday, because as you can see, I'm wearing red again today, because it's always Thursday, because it's I'm a member of CWA, and it's a union thing.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, so there you go.
That's amazing.
Okay, yeah, that's that. So there you go. Those are my Gary Carter stories for you right there.
Pretty amazing.
So what? So all right. So you're not a big football guy, but you're a big baseball guy.
I'm into baseball, but I'm not like I'm not all about the stats or everything. I just
okay.
I'm like I guess the way a lot of dudes are devoted to sports, all the details, the little intricacies, and everything, like to the nth degree. I'm like that with movies. I'm like that with animation. I'm like that with politics. Unfortunately,
oh, that's right. I forgot about the politics. Yeah, I knew you were into that.
Yeah, so those are my cups of tea. But I mean, I've been a Yankee fan since I was a kid. My dad was there when my dad was at Lou Gehrig's farewell speech.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so my dad was old school. He was born, I think, 26. So
okay,
1926. But I saw my dad was like my hero to me when I was a kid. So when I first started playing Little League, I got number 4 for my uniform and stuff. Right. And I was a pretty good ball player. Yeah. So but I love the Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm the same way. I'm not a Yankee hater. It's just impossible to be a Yankee hater, in my opinion. All that history, all those great players. I mean, how can anybody disrespect that or hate that?
The only time I root against the Mets is during interleague when they play the Yankees. Otherwise,
that's it.
I'm like, I hope the Mets do.
Absolutely.
It's just everything going on right now. It's like, is there anything not corrupt these days? I mean, look at baseball with the Astros. That's freaking crazy.
Unbelievable.
And Pete Rose is like, hello.
Right. And I was thrilled, and I saw Graz. Are you watching? Did I just see your name somewhere, Graz? Bruno's watching. Hi, Bruno. I thought I saw Graz's name watching. Oh yeah, there he is. Graz is watching. Graz, I don't know about you, but I was thrilled. I was thrilled that they parted ways with Beltran in the midst of this whole controversy.
Yeah, it's just weird.
But then the guy they grab, Luis Rojas. I mean, who cares? I mean, where's Buck Showalter? Where's David Wright, for crying out loud? I just
I don't know.
Ridiculous.
It's like you watch Family Guy?
A little bit, not much.
There's that one clip with Stu. It's like, he says something about, this is they always do cutaways. This is like the time I'm
listening. Keep going.
This is about as frustrating as being a Mets fan, and he cuts to him on the couch with wearing the Met fan. I mean the Met hat,
right.
And he says, and you hear the announcer saying, "And here's the first pitch of the season. Oh, and the season's over."
Well, the only inaccuracy with that is that April is usually if the whole season was just in April, we'd probably win the World Series every year. I mean, we seem to start off strong for April and get the fans excited, and then usually like mid to late May, everybody gets hurt and everybody goes has slumps, and then it's over.
Yankees.
They start off slow and then they win everything.
Well, I mean, no, they've been blowing it lately. They never get past. They haven't gotten past what they
lost the first round last year, right?
They won the wild card this year, but then they lost the divisional.
Right. Okay.
Year before that, they didn't even make it past the wild card. I mean, at least you guys know what you're getting into. We get our hopes up, and then they fuck us. So we can wait all that time, and then it's like,
Here are photos of Gary and his family from my private collection. I just picked these up last night. Yes, it's definitely a little. I know. I guess I did come across a little stalkerish just now between Robin Shaw and Gary Carter.
Yeah.
It's the Stalker Show. Stalker with Walker the Stalker. Walker the Stalker Show.
You should promote Knockem comedy like a rusty van with free candy.
Hey, Josh, you want a candy cane? Come on with me. I'll give you one.
Come on in.
All right, so you're a movie guy.
Yes.
All right. I'm glad because that's on my list right there. Did you hear they're making a Lethal Weapon 5?
I know, but
you've heard this?
I don't know what to make of it. I mean, with all the Mel Gibson is crazy as a shithouse rat.
I mean, Danny Glover's probably almost wheelchair bound. I mean, he's got to be in his 80s,
he's old,
right?
yeah. But anyway, with Mel Gibson, he's a Looney Tune. I mean, it's going to be a special cameo by Jesus, guns blazing. I got this, guys. Boom, 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 boom. And what he said, he said to his wife, that whole racist freaking rant and rave. I mean, how did Danny Glover even? Because Danny Glover's a very progressive-minded guy. He doesn't put up with that shit. So
but he didn't say anything racist against blacks. Wasn't it all Jews?
No, well, Jews, and didn't he say? He said the N-word too. I think.
Did he?
I hope you get raped by a bunch of.
No kidding.
Yeah, he's out of his mind. I mean, his father was a Holocaust denier, so the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. I mean, I'm not saying that in general, but
Right, yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. Still, though, when Apocalypto's on, I'm there. I like that movie. You ever see Apocalypto? Yeah. I love that movie. It's always an anti-Semite. Who isn't?
Yeah, I was just curious. I couldn't believe it. They're going to bring back the original cast, and even Richard Donner, the director.
Yeah.
The guy's 90 years old.
Yeah, I know.
So, well, I can't even imagine what the premise must be for this. How could there be a premise?
Some mystery in the nursing home, or something. They're in a nursing home, and there's a mystery.
One of the like Gary Busey's going to come back to get revenge or something. They're just going to chase each other on wheelchairs.
Yeah.
I don't.
Every day we get lime jello. Today we're getting orange jello. I'm getting too old for. Huh?
I am too old for this.
Yeah, I'm getting too old for. What was I saying?
He'll do the shoulder thing. The shoulder just fall off.
Oh yeah, the idea is they're endless. That's pretty bizarre. That's very, very bizarre.
Better Call Saul comes back next month. You a fan of that?
I dip in and out. Yeah,
you dip in and out. We still talking about Better Call Saul?
Good Lord, yeah, I walked right into that one. I'm a big Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things.
I did. Yeah, I never watched it. Everybody says it's great.
It's a great show. It's a great show. Peggy has me into the reality TV thing.
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah, 600 Pound Life, 90 Day Fiance. Because it's who's that comedian? He was a writer for The Simpsons. What the hell's his name? Really funny guy, but he talked about how it's like they say it's a reality show, but it's like stories that aren't like improvised, they're scripted. Yeah. People who aren't actors, and like he just says, like it's such. But you watch it, and it's set up for it's what you're watching a disaster.
Oh yeah,
you're watching a human disaster, especially with 90 Day Fiance. There's this like little Nigerian guy. He's got to weigh 60 pounds soaking wet, and he's engaged to this huge. She's like a redneck. You know Ursula from Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah,
she's like a redneck Ursula. She's got like the crepey skin on her right here and the cleavage and everything, and she's like. I've been bombarded by rudeness, and because it used to be they used to come. I think they used to come to this country, come to America, get their paperwork settled, and then they get married. Now it's like they kicked it up a notch. Now they go to the respective nation of their partner. So I think she's a Nigerian. Like her family their family's like, who is this big white devil? You know. Peloton, we buy her Peloton. So, pay a ton.
Andy Pilgeno says, Lethal Weapon, the fight for benefits. That's great. Oh, Sally's watching. Sally, are you alive? Go back to bed. Rest up. Diabetes actually took my trick shoulder. That's great.
Yeah, Wilford Brimley. He'll be the villain, diabetes.
Right. And I'm actually... because like I said, I forgot about that you follow politics closely because you post a lot of politics.
I try and lay off it because I don't want to. I was off Facebook. I swore off Facebook for a bunch of months, and I was a lot less stressed. But now, when I did the put up stand up, the contest, and Darren Dillon was one of the co-hosts.
Yeah,
he's like create. I still haven't done it, but create a fan page on Facebook.
Yeah,
so that was, but I haven't because every time I go on Facebook, I'm getting into these fights with like some dude from Wichita about.
It's true though, it happened,
and I piss people off, and it's not. I'm trying to like embrace Martin Luther King. I never knew he said this, but it's like never let anyone who is angry and working on a certain working from a certain level, basically saying don't let anyone bring you down so low that you hate them.
Okay,
but I hate everybody. So I don't hate everybody.
That is the weird thing. You get into, you have some kind of issue with somebody, and especially if that person is doing something horrible to you. I struggle with that. Am I now going to stoop to that guy's level? Mm-hmm. In fact, I did that. I did it I did it a few months back on this show where somebody that somebody said something. He said something to a lot of people about us. He said something to a lot of people to them, about us. But it was getting around. But then he was posting videos where he was saying something. He didn't say us by name, but if you knew everybody involved, you knew he was talking about us.
Do I know this person? I think I might know.
Probably. So I really got upset by it, and I actually called the guy on the air, and put it, the call through, and I got into it with him. We didn't really get into a fight. We were both very civil, but I wanted to do it on the air. I'm thinking, if this guy's going to talk to people, I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to be public too. And I didn't feel better about it. I didn't think, well, I got him. I didn't think anything like that. I after the show that day, I'm like, that was a stupid freaking move. I felt bad about it. There was a part. I mean, it shut him up. He didn't do it again.
Well, yeah. Well, there's ways that you were being assertive and standing up for yourself.
Yes,
you can do that without.
But I didn't have to do it publicly like that. But I don't know. I don't like the feeling of if I feel. I mean, there are people out there that make mistakes. There are people who are just pricks.
Oh, absolutely.
And if the pricks are being pricks, I don't like to stoop down to what I see as their level. Like you said, going so low to hate. I don't. It's not a good feeling. You don't feel like you won the battle. Am I making sense?
No, absolutely.
like you're saying, I'd rather just not post any more political posts. I'd rather post a joke, and just not pay attention if somebody's posting something that, whether it's political or not, just something I disagree with. I just keep scrolling. I don't. And for me, that's worked better than getting caught up in it.
I'm here and there with it. I mean, because I'm the type of person that gets outraged by misinformation and lack of awareness and stuff. So I have trouble not getting involved. People, my fiance would be like, "Why do you're not going to change anybody's mind?" But it's like I feel like I owe it to myself to speak my mind. And,
yeah, sure.
But it's frustrating. It's really frustrating.
And nobody gets brave behind a computer. That's thing too.
That's absolutely true.
Hey, speaking of put up, shut up, and stand up. There's some great comedians watching us right now. Tony Landolfi's watching. Great comedian. You hear him on BAB sometimes, but he's also co-host of Three's Company right here on Wednesday nights. Joey Cola is watching. Hello, Joey.
Hi, Joey.
Joey.
I sent Joey my clip of one of my sets a long time ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that the whole story?
Yeah, pretty much. It was just an honor. Because he's been so successful and he's such a great comedian.
But did he write back or anything saying, "Hey, great job"? Oh, he didn't. Okay.
But I didn't want to. That's why I would kind of just. I just want to say it's good to be able to be in contact with professionals.
Absolutely, and really that's one of the things I love about working here. I love being able to talk to these guys.
Oh yeah, totally.
And
you learn from them.
Absolutely, and honestly, here again. Stalking today. We stalked Robin Scholl. We stalked Gary Carter. Now I'm stalking Joey Cola.
Sorry, Joey.
Every time I talk to Joey, it's just better and better. I mean, you don't get really. You don't get any nicer than him. The advice, the time. He's definitely not. I'm playing the big room.
I gotta get to Rachel Ray and
right. Even that. There's been times I've talked to him while he's on the set. Just very gracious, but he's honest, and he'll say, "Look, I got 5 minutes,"
right?
Which is fine, but even the poor guy when he's home on weekends, he'll still try to make some time to give advice or talk or, do it, just give you his time. So, I love it. I really do. I love it here. And I know you too. You try to get here. Your work schedule is crazy, but I know you enjoy.
Well, that's like
talking shop.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a conundrum because it's like it's a steady income, and I generally enjoy what I'm doing. But I see you guys are. I want to be like I want to be neck deep in this, doing this all the time.
Yep.
But how do you make that transition at this stage in life where it's like you kind of settle, you're pretty much settled, but I don't want to be settled because it's not.
Right.
I mean, I can't really. But I wouldn't be the first RN to say I wasn't born to be an RN. It was
right.
An opportunity presented itself. Turns out I was very skilled at it. I'm very good at what I do. I enjoy helping people, but I'm also writing jokes constantly. And I want an opportunity to apply myself and really get up there where everyone else is going. But it's like. Then I get home from work and I need to sleep for the next 24 hours just to recuperate because it's so freaking brutal.
Absolutely.
So I mean, this isn't like a woe is me thing. I'm finding a way to balance everything out. The animated thing that I was telling you about, man, it's taking a while because speaking of nursing, my animator had an issue with high blood pressure, so he ended up in the hospital. He got a fishtail put in.
Oh wow!
So now he's on dialysis a couple days a week, and he's the only animator, but it looks fantastic. So when it's done. Again, Chris Roach voiced the first character, Bruce the Shark from Jaws.
That's cool.
Just a refresher for anyone who's unfamiliar. I'm working on a project called Inside the Monster Studio. So basically, it is James Lipton instead of interviewing actual actors and artists, he's interviewing classic movie monsters from you name it. That's what's so beautiful about it, because it's limitless possibilities.
Yeah, sure.
So the first episode is basically James Lipton interviewing Steven Spielberg. I'm a huge fan. He when he made Jaws, he nicknamed the shark Bruce after his attorney. So this one is featuring James Lipton, voiced by me, interviewing Bruce the Shark, who is actually Jewish, but he hid it, because he didn't want to appeal to the Gentiles. His actual name is Bernard Finstein. Chris Roach and my co-writer Mike Rinstein, we had a great time putting it together, and we the vocals are really great. It's just a time-involved process, but I wish I had more resources and time to really speed it up. And great comedians. I know you guys are interested. Carrie Caravis.
Carrie Caravis, yeah.
Caravis, sorry. I was mispronouncing her name. Sorry, Carrie. Mario Bosco. Mark White from the Spin Doctors put together a theme song.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So that's really cool. Hey, Mark, if you're listening.
He just called in yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to him at all. I got to touch base. So it's
are you working today? Well, you're not working today.
No, I'm not
right?
working today.
Go see him. He's playing the Brooklyn Bowl tonight.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Get in touch with him.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll hook you up.
Yeah, I'll totally touch
Sallie and I just saw him. They played the Paramount on this past Saturday, and we went.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Had a blast. They're so freaking good.
Oh, yeah.
Band. I love that band.
It sucks that the lead singer lost his voice. Now,
but it's back.
It's back?
It's the 4 original guys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, they're I've always, even before I knew Mark, I loved that band.
Yeah,
I was a huge fan.
I always liked the Spin Doctors. I mean, that's the thrill of stuff, like getting to know him through the show, how you network and you show respect for people who are up, further up on the chain, and they reach down to you and they give you, he didn't ask for any money. He's like, I love the idea. He's gonna do the Blob. He wants to do an episode about the Blob.
Wow.
So we start tossing ideas back and forth, like, hey, maybe he got an idea. He was short. He was hard up for money after the Blob. Blob and the Blob Returns and stuff. So in between, he's trying to get gigs for commercials. So they offered him something for Smucker's Jam, but he felt like he was being profiled. that kind of stuff. So we just jam back and forth.
That's great.
So things are building, but it's just.
Wow.
You're going like 200 miles an hour at this job, and then you feel like you got no energy left. But then you come here, thanks to you guys, and I feel totally rejuvenated. So
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did I get? Oh, okay. I just got the. All right, Sallie just told me that Rick, our movie reviewer, has been trying to call. Rick, the phone lines are open. Or Sallie, tell Rick the phone lines are open.
Did you see Star Wars?
Yeah, I thought it was. I wasn't like wow, but I thought it was okay.
I really liked it. I thought it was a nice way to put all the pieces together and stuff.
Yeah, my son, who's going to Five Towns, he wants to get into film, so he's all about film. That's all he ever talks about. He really didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, he thought it was ridiculous to bring he didn't like the last one where they killed I want to say Snoke, but Snopes.
Oh, Snoke.
Snoke.
Yeah.
He thought that was stupid, because now with that guy dead, now you just got to basically bring the Emperor back because there's nobody left to fight against, So he didn't like that. Yeah, I thought it was. I didn't like how they had to kill Han Solo in the other one, but now Kylo Ren is seeing the light and is coming back.
Last minute redemption. I like the way they killed him off, though. I mean, I like the way he sacrificed himself, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought the Force healing thing was pretty cool.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it had a lot. I mean, it was. I really liked it. I like it. I liked it better than like the prequels. I mean, I think the best one in years was Rogue One.
I loved Rogue One
because it was such a great sacrifice story. Like everybody had something to give, and they.
My only issue with that, what are they? The people that were in it, the blind guy and the big.
Oh, Donnie Yen, yeah, and his friend with the gun.
Right. And I'm getting this from my son because I don't read. He said in the books, Kylo Ren had He had the something 7, the evil 7, the something 7.
I don't know.
Or was it 7? Or maybe the evil 4? I don't know. There was like a group of people.
Wasn't it the Knights of Ren or something like that?
Oh, that's it. Thank you. Yeah. But he said if you look at the books, these people, their costumes are almost identical to those guys in Rogue One.
Oh, really?
So I thought that's why Rogue One came out when it did, because I thought in the next trilogy, these guys were going to resurface somehow and somehow go to the dark side working for Kylo Ren, which I thought would have been really cool to tie it all in. But yeah, they never. My son swears that their outfits and the way they look are almost identical to the Knights of Ren.
Really? I never knew.
I had no idea. Is Sallie still bugging me? You're home. You're not even here, and you're. What should I tell Rick? I told you. Tell him to call. It's good. The phone lines are open.
You know what's wild? I love Lord of the Rings.
I've never seen any of that.
You should really try and take that in because it's such a rich. There's so much back. I mean, the J.R.R. Tolkien. I mean, he created his own language, Elvish.
Oh, really?
So it's like, hello, baby. He's like Elvish.
Wow.
Throw some magic spells at your baby. Thank you very
win
much.
That race.
Thank you very much. But it's this amazing backstory, and it's just all these different races, creatures, and it takes place in this crazy time, and it's like between the third age and the fourth age of this world, and battle over a ring, and ultra evil here, and some neutral, and then ultra good over there, and it all comes together for this huge. Peter Jackson, before he got before he was on his way to directing that, he made a movie called The Frighteners with Michael J. Fox.
Okay, rings a bell.
Yeah, it was a cool movie. It's basically about this guy who suffers a traumatic event, and he develops the ability to see, interact with ghosts. So so he becomes kind of like a shyster because he gets these ghosts to hang out with him, and they'll go haunt somebody's house, and then they'll show up as like this investigator, and he charges a shitload of money to get rid of the ghost, but the ghosts just basically get in the car with him, and they go back home.
Yeah.
But there's a scene where he's at dinner with this, the romantic part of the story, and the waiter comes up and asks for the order, and there's like an emblem. It's like a medieval themed restaurant. It was really cool. They're dressed up like knights and stuff, and the waiter comes over. He's wearing this like emblem on there. And then when you watch Lord of the Rings, that's the exact same kind of stuff that they use for Lord of the Rings. Yeah, so it was cool. It was like a precursor.
Hi, Sallie. She's saying hi to everybody. Don Sill says, Rogue One was the best since the originals. Andrew Plajanos is yelling at Sallie to get off my back. Sallie's saying she's in bed. So if anybody, I think she's inviting everybody. I think that's what she's doing.
Party at Sallie's.
So if you're missing a limb, head on over. I'm when it comes to movies, I'm more of a comedy guy. Like I could watch movies like The Naked Gun,
Airplane,
every day. Airplane.
Jim never has a second cup of coffee at home.
Oh man,
that's such a funny movie.
And do you know that's a remake?
I thought it was a parody of the big disaster movies of the 60s and 70s, like Earthquake and the Poseidon Adventure and all that stuff.
You know what? There's a video on YouTube. I'm going to see if I can find it and I'll play it where they actually.
Are you sure Airplane is a remake?
I'll show you. And forgive me. I think we may have done this here on the show. I forget now, but there was a movie made in the late 50s,
and it was a comedy.
No.
That's what I mean. So they remade it, but they made it a comedy.
Yeah, but this movie, but it wasn't just like a takeoff on like the airport movies. It wasn't like just parroting these. They took a movie from the 50s. It's almost the exact same movie, line by line, but it was a drama in the 50s.
How is that a drama, though?
I'm telling you, somebody took it on.
I know what this is about. You want me to have an abortion? Well, it's really the most. Well, they're going to. Are you sure?
I'll show you the clip. Somebody took scenes from both movies and put them back to back on YouTube. And, so I'll show it to you if I can find it. Wow, I'm telling you, I just got to find it. Airplane movie original. Let's see. Side by Side. 0 Hour is the name of the movie.
0 Hour.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's see.
So in other words, they did their research. They looked this movie up and they just turned it into a comedy.
Basically, which I had no idea.
But Leslie Nielsen up until this point was like a straight man. He was like He was a bad guy in a lot of movies.
And Airplane totally revitalized his career.
I was like, can you fly this plane, Atlantic? Whacking material out of the floor. Ethel Merman. Needles Bridge.
Called already. Dennis, you already called. Try again later.
Oh, DJ.
Yeah, DJ D-Love. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Units of the 72nd Squadron of the Royal Air Force crossed the boundary of Germany under the command of Canadian Squadron Leader Ted Stryker.
Let me tell you something, Steve. Ted Stryker was a top-notch squadron leader. Long time ago.
You're taking all the blame for what happened in that raid. It's a pretty courageous thing to do.
Was it?
Because of my mistake.
My mistake.
6 men didn't return from that.
raid.
7 to 10 this morning.
What is it? A war record again?
No, not really. You're the only one keeping that alive. Wow. For most people, it's ancient history.
You expect me to believe that?
It's the truth. Frankly, what bothers us is your record since the war. 12 jobs in 10 years, and not one of them shows you can accept any responsibility.
When can I see the cockpit, Dad?
Joey, I think the pilots are probably too busy flying the plane for that.
How'd you like to go up in the cockpit, Joey?
Could we?
I'll check with the stewardess and see if they'll let us up there.
Hello. Hi.
This is Captain Wilson and our first officer, Mr. Stewart, and this is Mr. Stryker and his son, Joey.
Joey, here's something we give our special visitors.
Oh,
would you like to have it?
Joey.
Thank you. Thanks
You
a
ever been in a
lot.
Turkish prison?
You ever been in the
You ever hang
cockpit
around the
before?
gym?
No, sir. I've never been up in a plane before.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
We better get back now, Joey.
No, Joey can stay here for a while if you'd like.
Could I, Dad?
Okay, if you don't get in the way. Thanks very much.
Elaine, just hear me out.
How long?
I know things haven't been right for a long time, but it'll be different. Like it was in the beginning, remember?
I remember everything.
I remember everything. It's all I've ever had to go on. Mostly I remember the nights when we were together. I remember how you used to hold me. And then afterwards how we'd watch until the sun finally came out.
When it did, it was almost like
each new day was created.
So yeah, so the video it's 15 minutes long, but
yeah,
it's
so great. I got a message. Pegs, this was her favorite movie. Wait, can you send me the link?
Yeah, sure. Oh, call is gone. Okay.
What link is it?
Let me see if I can. Yeah, I'll send it over to you. 0 Hours, the name of the movie. Yeah, so it's. I'm telling you, it's line for line.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I love that. One of my favorite. I love that movie. And last night, Eric and I were talking about Johnny Dangerously.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking love that movie.
Once.
Yes. My mother yelled at me once.
It's a funny movie.
Great stuff.
Oh, yeah. they're making a sequel to Beetlejuice.
Yes. Yeah, I read that somewhere. With Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Less makeup. Because he's getting up there.
Yeah, you know, it makes you feel old, right? I mean, Michael Keaton, he's pushing 70, that guy.
Yeah, but I mean, he was so hilarious.
Oh, one of the best. Oh, yeah, just unbelievable in that movie. In all movies he's done.
Yeah.
This is great stuff. All right, so you know what? Well, I got you. Let me just fix that. All right, so we talked about political, how we getting political a little bit on the show, but yeah, now they're all talking about airplane here. I'm just curious, do you leave your prosthetic by the door with a note that says, if the legs are hanging, don't come banging? if you are a true Airplane fan, get drunk and watch 0 Hour. Yeah, right. You could probably do that. Just recite it line by line with it. All right. Yeah, again, talking political before, but maybe you can help me out with this because it's all over Facebook. You hear about it every day. This bail reform thing.
Oh man, yeah.
Give me a take on it because I don't personally get it. I don't think anybody gets it, but
who was it? Carla Okerson.
She gets political a lot.
Yeah, she posted something about it because she's an attorney, and she said basically it's like if a wealthy person, it's a money issue because if a wealthy person does something horrible, they can post bail and they get to go on their merry way and get set for the trial. If a poor person does something horrible, they can't make bail and they have to stay there. So she was saying like it's that this basically equals levels it out a little bit. So they don't have to, since they don't have to like pay, they can basically do what the rich people do. The issue is that people who are doing bad things, they're getting let go again. They're getting set free again, and then they're doing the same. Apparently, they're doing it again.
That seems to be what we're hearing constantly.
And that cannot be tolerated. If you beat somebody up and you get arrested, and the judge is like, all right, you're free to go, pending trial, and you go beat somebody up again. Obviously, you're not fit to, function in society. I'm not saying I'm not necessarily pro death penalty, but I'm saying like they need to be institutionalized, rehabilitation, or jail. I mean, obviously they have to see that they, face the trial first. But if you're doing that kind of stuff, I mean, what I don't understand is like, I guess when you're wealthy, you have much more resources. You have advisors, you have attorneys to say, stay home, don't do this, don't do that. If you're poor, you go back out, you're back in the environment, and you're going to commit this, you're going to do it again. So
the idea is I was going to say, is it a good idea? But the intention is good. Almost like, and I don't know how you feel about it, but almost like Obamacare. That's how I always looked at Obamacare. The intentions were good.
Right.
I'm not really. I don't know if I'd say so. I'm not really sure if I myself would say it worked. All right. This is our movie reviewer.
Oh, okay.
All right. Hello there, Rick Beck, movie reviewer.
What's going on, Tony? Hey, I know I'm coming in at the end of your show here.
That's all right.
What amazing conversation am I interrupting?
We were getting into the bail reform thing, actually, but that's okay. But that's all right. We were just comparing the movie Airplane to the original 0 Hour movie. Do you know what we're talking about?
I have never seen 0 Hour. I love Airplane, of course, but I've never actually seen the movie that he spoofed.
Yeah, right. That's the thing. Do you know the backstory?
Not really.
They didn't. Well, all right. Look up 0 Hour when you have time, because I know you have nothing but time. So 0 Hour was the original movie made in the 50s. Airplane is a remake, and it's line by line. I would say like 90% of it is the exact same movie. They just made it a comedy, where 0 Hour was a drama.
That's so awesome. Yeah. I need to definitely check that out.
If you go back,
I would never take it seriously.
Right. Well, that's part of the fun of watching it. And that's what we. If you go back and watch our show just maybe 5 minutes ago, we were actually watching a video that compares scenes back and forth.
I'll definitely check it out.
But what do you got for us?
I want to see that. All right, so it's I'm calling pretty late, I know, for this, but it's 2019 movies are done. They're all out for you to see. There's a ton I still didn't see, like 1917 and Parasite and stuff. Like, there's a bunch of Oscar-nominated movies that I really want to check out. I just haven't had the time. Or honestly, this was the worst year for me going to the movies in a long time. I think I only went to see maybe like 20 movies this year, which is very low to me. That's barely twice a month. And I watched a lot of movies on Netflix. Is Eric there today? I didn't see him on your little
it is neither
thing. Okay.
It is neither Sallie or Eric. It is this is Josh. Josh is.
Oh, hey Josh.
Hey, how's it going? I think we should.
All right, I'm only going to take a couple minutes here. I want to go over some of my favorite movies this year. So I think Rocket Man, honestly, is still like, it's one of those really fun movies I'll just watch over and over again.
Really?
I loved Taron Egerton in it. I thought the music was great. So Rocket Man, these aren't really in an order, but I'd put Rocket Man on this like top 5 list.
Wow.
I think
most people hated it, right?
No, I thought it got really
good.
It flopped though in the
it
box
got
office.
pretty good reviews.
Yeah.
I would also put Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the new Tarantino movie. It is not a movie with a great story or anything. It's all about these characters. You have to love 1960s Hollywood culture and know a little bit about the Manson family murders for the movie to even be watchable.
I was disappointed with that movie because it's not your typical Tarantino movie. So I was expecting that, and you really don't get that until almost the very last scene. So that I found disappointing.
The last scene is like Tarantino overdrive. So
Absolutely, which was awesome.
I didn't really mind that. Also, you get to see a lot of feet. There's just a lot of lady feet. So I guess that's a Tarantino staple, isn't it?
Oh, is that right? I never knew that.
Yeah. Knives Out, which is the murder mystery movie with Daniel Craig and a million other actors. Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. But they really take like what you think a regular Agatha Christie murder mystery story is going to be, and they do something totally different, which I really liked. It was a crazy, unpredictable, awesome movie, and I loved the ending. I just thought it was a really, really good time. And that movie, I think, is doing really well. I think that movie was kind of slow to start at the box office, but now it's making some money. And this isn't my number one or anything, but it's on there. John Wick Chapter 3, which has made me love the second one a little bit more because it sets up everything so well. Have you seen the first 2 John Wicks? I forget. I think we talked about that. Yeah. Oh man. It brought Keanu Reeves' career back. It really captures like this Jackie Chan martial arts kind of style, except it's way more bloody. So like they do a lot of stunts for real in camera. They're not like cutting. They're not doing a lot of CGI to make things look. I think CGI in fight scenes makes everything look worse. The Marvel movie fight scenes, I think, are really not good. They're just not going to hold up. We're going to look at those in 10 years and say, oh my God, how fake does this look? But we'll look at John Wick in 10 years and be like, oh, this is amazing. You know, I don't know. There's just something about that. I don't know. I saw a few animated movies this year. I think my favorite one was How to Train Your Dragon 3.
I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, I love both How to Train Your Dragon movies that came out before this. So 3, I was I don't care if it's great as long as it's good, and it was good. It wasn't. I don't think it was quite as amazing. See, the first one came out right after Avatar, so everybody's into 3D movies. Everybody wants the CGI flying scenes, and that's what you get out of the first movie. I think they kind of lost that as it was going on. Like, it's not a spectacle anymore. It's just kind of a goofy family comedy. Like this third one was very good, but it had a little too much joking. I don't know. It felt like they couldn't have any real moments because they kept like undercutting it with kind of bad jokes. I don't know. It felt more like a kids movie than the first 2. The first 2 were a little more serious. So I don't know. That's my takeaway. I saw a ton of movies this year, and now that I'm looking at my thing, I'm saying this is a bad year for me. But I saw Glass, I saw Alita, How to Train Your Dragon 3, Captain Marvel, The Dirt, Shazam, Missing Link, Avengers Endgame, Detective Pikachu, which, Detective Pikachu, by the way, worst movie I saw this year. That was horrible.
I thought it looked really cool, just with them 3D and CGI and stuff. It looked really cool.
You know, there were parts that I was like, because I grew up with Pokemon, so I'm like, oh wow, this is like what I imagined it would look like. But as it went on, I don't know. The story, it got ridiculous.
Oh.
I think they should have done it a little more simply. Anyway, I saw the Aladdin remake. I thought that was kind of crappy. I really don't like these Disney live-action remake movies, even though they made...
I don't like that either.
They made... how many did they make this year? They
Lion
made
King?
5 or something?
Lion King, there was Dumbo.
Dumbo,
Yeah,
Lion
King, Dumbo, what's the one I just
Although I
said?
have
Aladdin.
to say, they said they would do Pinocchio, which I'm intrigued to see
That'd be
Pinocchio live
interesting.
action.
I didn't see Lion King.
I guess,
I heard
yeah.
it was mixed.
Yeah, I didn't see Lion King. I kind of boycotted that one because I didn't want to see it. I love the original, and
I thought the
just
cast
doing
was weak.
CGI animals. Yeah, the cast looked good. I don't know. We'll see. I don't have Disney Plus, so I guess I'll never see it. Because they won't release it anywhere else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a big fan. And then Mulan looks interesting.
Yeah, that
I would
looks
see
good.
Mulan. Those trailers look good.
Yeah.
So that's the one I'll make an exception for. I'll check that one out. What else did I see? Spider-Man: Far From Home, Toy Story 4, which was pretty good.
Yeah, that was fun.
Dark Phoenix, which everybody seems to hate. I thought it was fine. I thought it was not good, but I didn't hate it. I thought I don't know. It was kind of a weird movie for the X-Men movies to go out on.
What about
I did
Joker?
not like. I liked Joker. Didn't love it. I thought Joaquin Phoenix was so good, but I did not think the story was so good. Like it was okay. I think it's getting a little overpraised. I think it has 11 Academy Award nominations.
It does.
Wow.
It is. Yeah. Oh my God.
But his
know.
performance
That's a
was
little much.
fantastic. I thought his performance was
amazing.
outrageous. Yeah.
I think he deserves Best Actor. I don't think the movie deserves Best Picture. I don't know. But it was trying something different. I appreciate that. I saw Godzilla King of the Monsters. I didn't like it, and I'm a huge Godzilla nerd, so that says something.
I like
really
it a lot,
thought,
actually.
Is this the first time you're calling this year?
Maybe. I think I called to talk about Rise of Skywalker and Dolomite. See, Dolomite is also, that would be one of my favorites. That would make a top 5 for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Dolomite, Eddie Murphy, one of my favorite. It's one of my new favorite movies. I love any movie about making terrible movies. I love Ed Wood. I love The Disaster Artist, and now I love Dolomite. That's, I don't know. There's something about it that speaks to me.
I just saw Black Klansman. That wasn't 2019,
no,
right?
that was Spike Lee. Yeah,
I
that was
think
good.
that was the
I
year
loved
before.
it. I thought it was great.
Oh, you hadn't seen it?
No, I
Hadn't
never
seen,
saw it before. But that wasn't
okay,
2019, right? It was maybe 17 or 18?
No, I think that was 18. Yeah,
I
that
thought
was
it was great. I really liked it.
Really good.
Yeah, really good.
Wow. All right. Very nice.
Yeah. So that's about it.
Are you back to every week or what? What are we doing here?
I'm gonna get back to every week. I got to start seeing movies every week.
Yeah, I want you to
see.
20 wasn't enough. Apparently, you have to see 35 this year.
Yeah. All right, 35. That's a good goal.
All right,
I've gone exactly 0 times this year. I have not had the time. Although the best movie I saw this year that I hadn't actually watched before was Apocalypse Now. They did a new they did a new cut.
Scary.
Yeah, I'm always it's a 3-hour movie, so I don't know, I get spooked by those, I guess, especially when they're older movies. I go, oh my God, 3 hours. Meanwhile, I'll watch 4 episodes of Jessica Jones. I'm sitting there for 4.5 hours. So it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a stupid fear. But I watched Apocalypse Now last month for really the first time, and I was blown away. I could not believe how incredible that movie was. I think it's the greatest movie about war I've ever seen.
Yep, agreed.
I think it's number 1. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Outstanding.
So make sure go see The Deer Hunter and
Deer Hunter's next on my list.
And what's the Burt Reynolds? Deliverance. Go watch Deliverance. Go see some good movies.
Deliverance. I have never seen Deliverance.
Oh,
so
Rick,
I guess this will be interesting. I know the squeal like a piggy line. That's about it.
That's right. Yeah, make that a priority. Put that high up on that list.
Yeah, I absolutely will. And I haven't seen The Irishman yet. That's another one that kind of it spooks me. It's 3.5 hours. What if I guess I can break it up. It's on Netflix.
Do it.
I can watch it in segments. All right, I'll do it.
All right, cool. All right.
Okay, guys.
Thanks, Rick.
Take it
easy.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, a big thanks to Robin Scholl for calling in today. A big thanks, as always, to Josh Schaefer for hanging out with us today. Always a pleasure, pal. Open invite. Felix is here. He's getting ready. Let's Eat Long Island is coming on in a half hour. Soul Space is on at 6:30, and Limo Talk with Graz is on at 9 o'clock. We're back here tomorrow at 11 o'clock with comedian Tom Galati. Looking forward to meeting him. He's been watching our show. He's a new member of our family, new comedian, so we're going to get his take on things. It'll be interesting and fun to hang out with him. Everybody have a great day. Eric, I believe, is coming back next week. I don't know what Sally's doing, but hope she's feeling better.
Feel better.
Everybody have a great day, and we'll see you guys